he said, "You're supposed to be a fairly good lawyer." I didn't say anything. And he said, "I'm here to tell you I'm going to be a better one." And that's Tim on the Black Diamond. He chose to take whatever he thought was the best he could take on and dump it. So Tim, I never really saw Tim then again. I don't think for at least 10 years. But in that 10 years, he accomplished quite a bit. And I remember the election, Bob. I remember it a little different than you. Your support for Tim came from other reasons than you articulated, but yeah, it was quite an election, and Tim won in 1978, and I went on the bench 2 months before Tim. But Tim would always want to throw down the gauntlet. And we had a case out in the Sutter Buttes who was, fellow's name was Gray Hills, Hills Brothers Coffee. So this guy had unlimited money behind him. And he couldn't get in a duck club out there. So he decides to float down one day and just shoot out of his boat out in the Sutter Basin. And we had a district attorney, not the district attorney, an assistant district attorney at that time, who wasn't too bright. And he agreed with the defense that this fellow was in navigable water. So if you go back to 1790s, the 1820s, navigable water in this country was a big, big deal. And the only recent case on that was out of El Dorado County on the American River. But all of these cases show basically that if you're in navigable water, you can do whatever living hell you want. And this DA stipulates to that. So Tim, of course, throws the case out in the trial court and came up on appeal, and there was Bob Steele, myself, and a judge from Yuba County who sat with us, who happened to think he was brighter than sliced bread. And he came walking in with 10 pages of foolscap as to why Tim was in error. But as it so happened, I had found a statute that said Tim couldn't do what he did anyway. So we reversed it on the basis of a one-line decision. And Tim took one look at that and sent it back up to us. Said, "Go figure another way around this one." And that was Tim. Tim loved the challenge. He was a very, very bright man, an extremely bright man. And I don't know what I was going to say, but you know, one thing I will say is, you know, Tim was one son of a bitch. I mean, he was, like an Olympus. But, you know, the other side of the coin is that guy had compassion for people. He had concern for people. He had a love for people. But he hid it. And he hid it better than anybody I've ever known. So, I don't have a glass of wine to write off or a toast to Tim. One great guy.
Leave it there, Terry. Louise, do it.
No, I don't need a glass.
Oh, absolutely. Please. Oh, yeah. Oh, can Dave Lane go next? Where is he?
Oh, that's okay. Anyway.
Are you sure? After her?
Sure.
Okay. Good. Next time on my side.
Should I go in after?
After her, Dave Lane, then you.
I'm going to try not to cry.
Okay.
Take a deep breath.
My name is Rita, and actually I'm Evangelia's mother. And Tim's, I think, third wife.
Ding, ding, ding.
But I have to say thank you to Linda because she stuck it out. She was a good woman, a good wife. Let's give her a hand of applause. No, everybody told funny stories, and a lot of the stories I remember Bob. I remember Bobby, wherever he is right now. All I remember of him, every New Year, for some reason, he would shoot a gun in the air, and we would kind of tease him about that. And I remember too the time that Tim ruptured his spleen. That stubborn son of a gun, he drove all the way home from Auburn. And I remember telling him, "You look green." I said, "We need to call an ambulance." No, 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 no. You know, and so, I drove him to the hospital, and the sad part was, too, is that my dad was in the hospital, too. At the same time, they were both having surgery. Only, Tim made it, and he didn't. But anyway, and I remember my brother-in-law, Terry, getting very angry because I didn't call him, but you know what? Tim was, shall I say, a little controlling. And so I didn't call them. Somehow they found out. But anyway, I want to share a compassionate, definitely side of Tim. I remember a very sad time for me, 1989. My older sister, Jessie, had died from breast cancer on March 4th. And April 13th, my little sister was murdered. And I remember them coming to our door, and I was taking a shower, and I came back out, and I said, "What's wrong, what's wrong?" And Frank Dufresne, I think his name was, he was a detective, and he told me that my little sister was murdered. And I have to say that Tim was there for me. He was there for our whole family, and I will be forever indebted to him.